Hello everyone, my name is Victoria. Um, I'm going to tell you about about when I transitioned, why I did it, and how the process was. Um, it was very hard for me to come. Like I always knew I was transgender per se. I didn't know just the word to what I was feeling. I always knew that I felt different, that I was the wrong body, that that I was a woman and not a man. But I didn't know there were other people like me, and I didn't know there was a name to that term. So when I finally was able to discover all of that and learn about the process and everything, I did my transition. I had like, I don't know, I guess it's those things that are meant to be. I met a great friend who was now like one of my best friends, and I met him, and he happened to like most a big part of the transgender community here. He knew a lot of trans girls that had transitioned already and were on HRT and everything. And he actually helped me get in contact with them, which was amazing because then I got to meet other people and who were like me and asked them what their process was. And well, back then, we didn't get transgender people weren't allowed to get like insurance. Like we did have insurance, but it was like the service was terrible, and still here in Costa Rica, we haven't gotten to that part where they know how to treat transgender people. So back then, any public hospital wouldn't attend us at all. So we would all do like our medication on our own. Like we would buy our own pills and automedicate ourselves, and like we would all be our own doctors, which is a terrible idea. And right now I'm actually paying the bill for that because some of the stuff I took back then made some disorders in my body. So for example, now every time that I take testosterone blocker, it actually creates more testosterone in my body, which is kind of sucks. But I mean, you live and let go. You go on with your life, let it be whatever. Um, it was for me to like when I told my family that I was like it all took the process of accepting it. I like got all the research, do the online research, and said, okay, this is what I want to do. This is who I am. I told my family, and so my family was like, I woke up my mom in the middle of the night. I was like, Mom, wake up, and I told her I'm transgender. She was like, you're what? Like people don't here know what a transgender person is, and they're learning because Costa Rica's country that's very traditional, and people don't know about a lot of stuff. So telling my mom what transgender meant and who I was and everything was a big step. And she actually like, well, the video was like a huge news for her. It was huge news for her, and she was a little bit overwhelmed, very overwhelmed. But she actually managed to get on with life, and she's okay with it now. She is actually super supportive. I told my grandmother, she was very, very happy actually. My grandmother immediately taught me how to make my own dresses and skirts. And at the moment, I wasn't speaking with my dad. It took like 7 months after I transitioned when I started speaking with my dad again. And he actually was like super welcoming about it. And he's behaved really nice. I mean, it's been hard for him. He still misgenders me, and he still calls me by my old name. But every now and then he does call me Victoria, and he does call me his daughter instead of his son, which is amazing, especially when we're out in public. When we're out in public with friends or with his friends or whatever, he just calls me his daughter because like, he wants to make sure that nobody harms me in case they find out I'm transgender. So it's really nice of him to see how much he's grown. My brother, well, there was no problem there at all. He was like super happy about me. My sister as well. I had a lot of support from my family. My aunts, they were just like super happy. My mom's aunts, they were like really, really accepting about it, and they started buying me creams and perfumes, Victoria's Secret stuff, and that was really nice of them. I mean, I was very, very lucky. And I guess that was like one of the things that kept me going to even when I tried to commit suicide. I was like, the thing that stopped me was the thought of my family and knowing that if I left them, it wouldn't be fair for them, mostly because they had been so amazing to me. And that whatever stuff I was going through at work and in my personal life, I could get over it just because I had my family support. So I was very, very lucky. Um, I transitioned around almost 2 years ago. It was on I took the decision back in October of 2014, like around the last week of October. And then on November the 14th of 2014, I started HRT and I've been on it since then. And it's been great actually, and does create a lot of changes in your body and like it's it's crazy. I mean, your mood changes, your body reacts differently. You're happy with one moment, you're sad the next one, or you're actually happy but you start crying out of nowhere, and you're not sad but you're just crying. It's, I mean, a lot of stuff happens, but it's all worth it. I mean, I always tell people that transitioning is always scary, and it's a big step, but you actually gain a lot more than what you lose. So no matter what you lose, no matter what you're saying goodbye to, whether it's friends, family, or personal stuff, I mean, the stuff that you're going to be gaining, new friends, and learning, like coming to know who loves you and accepts you no matter what. It's amazing. It's an amazing feeling, and I'm really thankful for that. So yeah, that's a little bit of how I transitioned and how the process was for me. It's been ups and downs, but mostly ups, and that's a great thing. And I'm really happy for that. So I hope you guys like that, and thanks a lot. Bye.